Here we are at a place located on the Shea campus that literally is bringing tomorrow's cures to our community today. The HonorHealth Research Institute has been a part of our system since 2005, and it all started with a small grant and a dream. The clinicians and leadership began this program working with strictly cancer patients. Now we have expanded our clinical trials into 5 programs that include cardiovascular, neurologic and spine, trauma, and bariatrics. The HonorHealth Research Institute is a model for fostering a culture of innovation through collaboration. Their many achievements include advancing medicine with conducting over 500 clinical trials and more than 5,000 patients. Dozens of drugs and devices approved by the FDA are supported by the HonorHealth Research Institute, including 4 oncology drugs that were fast-tracked through the FDA. Finding the cure for metastatic basal cell carcinoma, the only institution to receive 3 Stand Up to Cancer awards. With me today is one of our leading investigators and an internationally known physician, Dr. Dan Van Hoff. Dan is a national treasure, and we are honored to have him working for us here at the HonorHealth Institute, where he is responsible for many pancreatic and GI advancements, helping hundreds of patients worldwide. Dan, thank you for being with me here today. If I could please have you share a few exciting new developments.
Well, thank you, Todd. I appreciate you featuring the HonorHealth Research Institute today. I'm glad to be representing a tremendous group of people here, very devoted nurses, doctors, clinical research coordinators who try to make a difference for folks, particularly when their tumor has grown on all of their therapies. We try to take the most important approach, which is first of all caring. We think that there's always something you can do to help someone, no matter what the situation is. And our goal is when a person comes to see us, is that they walk out of here with ideas of what to do next and some help in all kinds of different circumstances. We're really grateful for your support over the years to make this happen. We are very proud of what the Institute has achieved in multiple areas. You heard a little bit about the basal cell cancer, which really cosmetically improves people so dramatically, and some of these responses have gone on for many, many years. Other advances that have come from here include a new drug for patients with colorectal cancer, a dramatic new therapy for patients with BRCA. That's a genomic abnormality in the person's tumor that you inherit. 89% of patients' tumors shrink on this oral drug. We're very proud because when this institute started, the therapy of choice gave us 0% of patients' tumor shrinking and only a 2% one-year survivorship. But with the new therapies developed here, now 89% of patients' tumors are shrinking, and our one-year survivorship is 70% plus. All the therapies that we work on here are based on the best possible science, not only from around this area, but around the world. Our goal is to have that science applied to patients in need as rapidly as possible. As a couple of examples, everyone's heard about Immuno Oncology, where we're capturing the person's own immune system. But these tumors have grown over probably 20 to 30 years. And the question is, how do they do that? Well, they hide from our immune system and put out what's called do not eat me molecules. And the advance that you've seen President Carter and others get are antibodies that take out those do not eat me signals. And we're real proud here to have some very unique antibodies and other small molecules to take out those do not eat me signals so our own immune system actually grabs and destroys the cancer. Everybody knows that the best way to really cure cancer is to catch it very early. It's easier said than done when it takes 25 to 30 years to grow. But some of the new technologies, measuring in plasma, serum, and special imaging technologies, are enabling us to do that. When you really think about it, if you catch it early, there's less chance these tumor cells are really resistant. And even things that work somewhat poorly in advanced disease have a much better chance of working earlier in the disease. Right now, in the Institute, we have 46 new therapies currently in clinical trials. Many look promising.
Thank you, Dr. Van Hoff.
We appreciate your support and the support of the whole hospital system.
Our pleasure.
Thank you.
You know, Dr. Van Hoff, so many people dream of being able to impact finding a cure for cancer, and you're actually a part of doing it. Tell us, where do you see the research going in the future?
Well, it's hard to have much of an ego when you see the brave folks battling this disease. My greatest concern is that we try to take these new advances, which are coming really very quickly at the research bench, and get them applied for the patients who need it every day. There's a really exciting future. Our resource constraints sometimes stop us from starting things that we should do more quickly. For example, we're starting to understand that one of the reasons that the immune system cannot see a person's cancer is because of the fibrosis or the scar that develops around the tumor. And we now have methodologies to actually break open that scar so the tumor can be recognized. And there's about 12 things. We call it making a tumor cold, that's cold, making it hot. In other words, recognizable to the immune system. We need help along those lines. We have clinical trials ready to go, and we're looking for some help in sponsoring those particular clinical trials. It's a wonderful time right now in terms of opportunities, and we just want to capture those for the people who trust us.
Dr. Van Hoff, I'm reminded that you've been recognized by the Virginia G. Piper Charitable Trust as the Distinguished Chair in Innovative Cancer Research. Congratulations.
Well, thank you, and I'm very humbled and honored by this. You know, I wish I would have the opportunity to meet Mrs. Piper. I've heard that she was very, very special, and so it's a great honor to be that chair, but it's because of all the people in this institute, and I'm very appreciative to represent them.
Well, it's our pleasure to support the HonorHealth Research Institute and your work, and remember, make it a great HonorHealth Day. The work of the Research Institute is such an important part of HonorHealth's offering to the community. Come and visit. Come see the bridge from care to cure. If you'd like to learn more about the Research Institute, give them a call or visit them at this website.